test, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey. Yeah. I'll tell you, I'll get it for you at half time. Hello and welcome to another edition of Coventry United TV live on YouTube. Today's match is between Coventry United ladies and West Ham United ladies. For anyone tuning in, please be aware I'm going to be doing the stadium announcements during today's broadcast as well. Liam Cook here with you throughout today's game on Coventry United TV as we get set for the arrival of Coventry United ladies and West Ham United ladies, a team that United seem to do pretty well against. The last two matches, United have won by 2-1 against West Ham, so you can bet it's going to be another 6. It's going to be a 6-6. I can see it. We can do some goals to be fair on CUTV, but to be fair, I'm hoping there's no screamers because after what happened yesterday with an enthralling match at the Victoria Ground in Bromsgrove, that was just incredible. So my voice took a right old pounding yesterday, so fingers crossed from my point of view anyway, there's no screamers, so tap-ins will do, girls, tap-ins will do as we await the arrival of the players here on CUTV. By the way, we have now got confirmation that the replay from the FA Vars match between Coventry United and Bromsgrove Sporting will take place this coming Wednesday. So make sure to get yourselves to the Butts Park Arena. It's a 7:45 kickoff this Wednesday in the FA Vars. It's a replay and it will be ended that night. So extra time, penalties, the old shebang. It will be done and dusted that night. So this coming Wednesday, and of course you can get live coverage of that match here on CUTV. You can get highlights of yesterday's amazing encounter on YouTube right now. Well, don't go right now because you'll miss the first 10 minutes of the match. So wait until half-time. When we go off over half-time, then go and have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the pitch for the FA Cup second round match, West Ham United ladies and Coventry United ladies. It's part 3 of Cup Week here on CUTV. Coventry United ladies hosting West Ham United ladies in the FA Women's Cup second round.
I see a picture of the team sheet. I see it.
I've got it.
Can I have a quick look?
Get you the starting lineup in, well, we've got it right now actually. So for Coventry United ladies today. Number 1, Sue Wood. Number 2, Jade Brooke. 3, Nikki Miles. 4, Laura Cooper. 5, Anna Wilcox. 6, Nat Haig. Number 7, Keely Davis. 8, Helen Dermody. Number 9, Ali Hall. 10, Maz Gauntlet. And number 11, Amber Hughes. On the bench for the Red and Green girls this afternoon, I'll say it is afternoon, it's 2 o'clock, so this afternoon, number 12, Alex Book, 13, Shannon Turner, 14, Maisie Jarring, 15, Rosie McDonnell, and number 16, Elizabeth Steele. For West Ham United ladies this afternoon, number 1 is Cindy Canto, number 4, Amy Cooper, the captain for the Hammers this afternoon, number 5, Hannah Wheeler, 7, Rosie Committer, number 8 is Dana Chong, 10, Amber Stobbs, 11, Chloe Burr, 15, Molly Committer, 24, Ellie Zopalf, 25, Shanice Austin, and 26, Zoe Swift. On the bench for the Hammers today, number 2, Chantel Mackey, 3, Jasmine Augusti, number 9, Kelly Wellfall, 14, Molly Peters, and number 18, Andrea Georgiou. So those are your starting lineups and benches for this afternoon's match in the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup second round, as the two captains meet in the centre circle. By the way, I'm doing a lot of jobs here. I'm dishing out the team sheets for even the coaching staff as well, and a few fans too. I'm doing the stadium announcing, I'm doing the editing after the game, live commentary, camera work, and I'll tell you what, I'm earning my wage. I'll tell you that, I'm definitely earning my wage this week. So Alan Ward, if you are listening, that's what I do to earn my wage. That's what I do. Well, it's go time here on CU TV. Let's get this action underway as the two teams meet for their pre-match huddles. West Ham in their change strip of sky blue and white. It's kick-off time at the Rutts Park Arena for the FA Women's Cup second round. Let's hear you make some noise for the red and green girls of Coventry United! So it is going to be the red and green girls kicking things off in the centre circle with Maz Gauntlet on the ball. United kicking from left to right in their home strips of red shirts with green shorts and socks. They'll be on a high after a thumping 10-0 victory away at Queen's Park Rangers last Sunday. But this is a very different calibre of opposition. West Ham have got Super League aspirations, much like Coventry United have. For West Ham have got to start doing the business against the red and greens on the field. They've lost their previous two matches against Coventry United, 2-1 at their training ground, 2-1 here at the Rutts Park Arena a few weeks ago. It's the third time these two sides have met each other. Crossplay from the left-hand side already, an early opportunity at the far post for West Ham's Ellie Zopelf. Across from the right wing, put in by Chloe Burr. It is out of play on this near side for a West Ham, for a Coventry United throw, I should say. Jade Brooke playing at full-back again today. She was one of the players of the match at QPR. The player of the match that day actually went to Amber Hughes, but Jade Brooke was a very close second, scoring a goal in that brilliant game for Coventry United. Dana Chung lobs it forward, hoping to find the head of Amber Stobbs. A little bit out of reach. Well, we all know what happens in the third round of the FA Cup. That's when the big teams come out to play. Could we see another big tie against a local rival? We had Aston Villa last year. That was actually the first match that we've ever covered here on CU TV. Which United unfortunately lost that day by 1-0. Thanks to Casey Moran scoring that goal. That was where last season's journey ended. That was round 3 as well. United have got to get to round 3 this time first. J-Bot puts it up line. It's nodded away. Gauntlet can't bring it under control, but the tackle was well made by Zopelf on this near side. So it's a United throw right on the halfway line. Brooke taking a few yards. Here's Ali Hall. Good pressure from behind from the West Ham defender. And Ali Hall taken out from behind by Committer. That was Rosie Committer there. I believe it was Rosie who was injured in the previous match, well, the first match I should say, between Coventry United and West Ham United. It was one of the Committer sisters. We've got Rosie and Molly in the starting lineup today. Helen Dermody whipping in from the right hand side. Now dangerous she can be with set pieces. There it goes towards that far post. Atlee Hall's in there as his Maz Gauntlet. It's headed out by Shanice Austin. Well, Nikki Miles will actually keep that one in. Here's Keely Davis. On the left hand side, covered up by the West Ham defender that plays it down to Laura Cooper. Rather light pass from Cooper, but finds Wilcox. Offside calls against Coventry United by the West Ham players. Referee doesn't want to know. Dermody. Here's Davis on the edge of the area. A good challenge by Zopelf to take it away from an ambitious long-range effort from Brook. That seemed to have come off the number 5 in Hannah Wheeler. Seemed to brush the upper thigh of the West Ham defender, but the referee has said a goal kick. It looked to me as if it touched the West Ham player, but of course the referee's closer to it than I am. Now it's West Ham United on the ball, up line. Chloe Burr. Long pass, and it's come off the head of Miles. Swift will give chase down the right-hand side. Wilcox will get there first. And shields the ball from the West Ham number 26. But now she's got Stobbs for company. Lovely back heel by Wilcox. And great work from Nikki Miles to deny Austin a chance to race into the box. And with Keely Davis racing forward. I think she's given herself a bit too much to do with that one. She has indeed. And Committer able to get her body in the way. Rosie Committer that was. Getting her body between Davis and the ball and putting it out of play for a throw in just a couple of yards further down line from the box. Brooks' throw is a 1-2 with Ali Hall. Dodges the challenge and whips it in from the right hand side and cleared well by, that was Cooper who got the clearance away. Dermody finds Brooke, heavy first touch, but it's taken out of play, and well, the West Ham player Molly Committer rather hopefully grabbing the ball and getting ready to take the throw in. I think she well knew that it was going to be a United throw, and the throw is immediately nodded out of play by Hannah Wheeler. So another throw in, a couple of yards further up line. Jade Brooke has got Keely Davis and Maz Gauntlet for company. Finds Gauntlet on the right hand side of the box. Not the best of crosses, but she was under pressure from Wheeler. We thought today was going to be the end of what we've called Cup Week here on CUTV. 3 cups, 3 matches for the first team and the women's team. Of course, on Wednesday night, United first team went out of the Polymac Packaging League Cup with 2-1 defeat at home to Quorn. Then there was a 1-1 draw after extra time between United and Bromsgrove at the Victoria Ground, which will now result in a replay on Wednesday, so Cup Week has been extended until Wednesday evening. Chip pass by Gauntlet to find Amber Hughes on the left-hand side, as she strayed past the last defender in Wheeler. So that will be a free kick on the right-hand side of the penalty area for West Ham United. 5 minutes gone at the Butts Park Arena in the FA Women's Cup second round. Coventry United 0, West Ham United 0 is the current score. You get to see an effort on goal, but plenty of time for that. Wheeler plays it short of Stobbs. A good challenge from Laura Cooper, putting Stobbs under some big pressure. Tries to put it up line, meets the head of Amber Hughes for Coventry United. Second clearance by Stobbs, a little bit more successful. Down line to Zoe Swift. She'll out sprint Wilcox, but can't get the cross past the Coventry United centre back. Out comes Sue Wood, the red and green's shot stopper and skipper. Key Davis tripped. The referee agrees that it is a foul given against Dana Chong on the right wing for Coventry United, just inside their own half. Next time out, United will play Cambridge. That'll be, I believe, in the League Cup. That's next Sunday. Another away trip for the Red and Green Girls. They barely seem to be at home lately. And that is not the best of free kicks from Jade Brooke. I think she was trying to find Keely Davis down the right-hand side, but it's a little bit too powerful with the former Birmingham City youngster. Cindy Canto will take it. Goal kick inside her 6-yard box. Asking for some options. Canto halts her run, now takes it. It's not a great goal kick, but it has found Chong, who volleys it forward, hoping to find the run of Zoe Swift. Wilcox nods it back home, and it's covered by Sue Wood. Jay Bradford giving her captain some instructions. As Wood volleys cleared, and outside take a goal kick. Ali Hall. And it seemed like a clash of heads there between Austin and Hall, but both players seem okay. Here's Chloe Burr, lobs it towards that right-hand side. Swift, covered up by Nikki Miles. Can she find her way past the United fullback? Lays it off in a real crossing opportunity now. And the Hughes able to shield the ball from Molly Committer. And that will be a goal kick for the red and green girls. I think you can get highlights of this match this evening here on CUTV. Wood is going to take a relatively short goal kick, finds Jade Brooke in a bit of space on this near side. But it's quickly dispossessed by Eddie Zopelf. Swift, she's got options in the form of Committer right there. She tries to spin away from Nat Haig, and she meets Jade Brooke, and Brooke not too happy with the defensive organisation of Coventry United there. Zopelf looks for Swift further up line, and once again Jade Brooke slides in and takes the ball away from the West Ham winger. Well, after 5 minutes of Coventry United pressure, we're now in a spell of West Ham dominance. So Chloe Birder whipping in from the left-hand side for West Ham United, their first meaningful opportunity, and that's a rather poor corner kick. Goes in, goes straight out. So Sue Wood will go and gather the ball. Unfortunately, there's no ball boy for the women's matches. We've started having them for the first two matches, but ladies haven't quite got that privilege just yet. Hopefully it won't be too long. So Sue Wood lines up the goal kick. Coming up to 10 minutes in on CUTV. Don't forget to hit the like button on the video if you do enjoy today's coverage. Leave a comment below with your feedback. Subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content, and you can get us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. As Committer is a bit of a red and green gathering, man, is trying to find herself out of it. She has done now. Chong. That's a neat through ball. Offside claimed by Nikki Miles, but it's a fantastic ball. Bird puts it in, and a great catch at the near post by Sue Wood. Amber Stubbs with great vision to see a teammate on the right hand side in acres of space. Booted away by Wood straight on the head of Committer. Annie Hall taken out from behind. That could well be the first yellow card of the day. It's the captain, Amy Cooper, who has taken Hall down. The referee has said that Hall will be okay, and we're not going to need any further treatments. Well, I think West Ham will know just how dangerous Ali Hall can be. Scored both goals against West Ham in the first meeting of the season over at West Ham's training ground. They kept it slightly quieter in United's home leg a few weeks ago. And of course, we know that Maz Gauntlet has been banging form as well. So Hall is far from United's only goal threat. Germany sizing one up. And it should be a simple catch for Canto, and she lets it bounce before gathering it for a second time. So it remains scoreless at the Butts Park Arena, the home of Coventry United Football Club. Pitch not looking in brilliant condition. There was a little bit of worry about whether this match would go ahead, but the pitch was actually rolled on Friday night. Ali Hall picks up possession. Can't find a teammate though. She will retain possession herself. Taken out. Referee gives another free kick, and Ali Hall, she may not be having the opportunity to score, but she's certainly drawing the fouls from West Ham, and Ali Hall already taking a battering from the Hammers. Or should it be she's taking a hammering? I'll get me coat. Laura Cooper to take the free kick around 10 yards outside the West Ham penalty area, the left-hand side of the box. Everyone but Wilcox and Nat Haig attacking this one. It's whipped in. Ali Hall's at the far post, and Canto able to block it before it went over the line. Hall went to ground under the challenge of Swift. Well, here's Swift taking on Nat Haig as the West Ham counter continues. Swift into the area, a great slide challenge there from Nat Haig, the former Yeovil Town captain. It was actually Shanice Austin who forced Ali Hall to the ground. That's a decent free kick routine now for Coventry United. And now they've got to defend a corner from West Ham. And we'll take on the left wing by Chloe Burr. West Ham keeping 2 players back. It's put into danger. Free on the edge of the area. A ferocious strike from Chung. Charge down. But it's back into the box. Hooked away by Cooper. Austin nods it up rather than forward. Miles able to get a bounce on that one and try and dribble it away from danger. She runs into Dana Chung, but she continues her run. Amber Hughes wants it through. She's onside. Hughes has been found. Races towards that penalty area. It's Amber Hughes, and she's run that just a little too far. It's a real shame for Amber Hughes as well. Gauntlet, Hall and Davis were making themselves available on the edge of the penalty area. If she would have been able to hold that ball up for another second or two, it would have been a glittering opportunity for the Red and Green Girls to open the scoring. I've just been gifted another one as Amber Hughes was able to intercept a West Ham pass around the back line. West Ham able to bring it back, but not for long as Hughes makes another interception. Now with Helen Dermody. Maz Gauntlet puts it through for Hughes. Little light-weighted pass. And Molly Committer on that far side takes no chances and puts it out of play for a throw level with the penalty area. West Ham inviting pressure through their own mistakes in their own backyard. Can Coventry United take advantage? 1-2 between Miles and Gauntlet. Sliding in is Committer, and that will be another corner. Gauntlet tries to spin away from Cooper, puts in the cross, has it taken a deflection on the way through. It has indeed. It's a corner to Coventry United. He's trying to find Ali Hall in the box. So now the Red and Green Girls will set themselves up, and they're stacking that far post with Davis, Hall and Brooke waiting. Amber Hughes at the near post and 3 players waiting on the edge of the box. Don't need to deliver it. It's towards Nat Haig, jumps for it, nods it towards goal and off the line by Committer. Danger's not over yet though. Gauntlet sends it back into danger, and a good interception, and West Ham will now play themselves away from their own box, but once again Coventry United denied. Wilcox across to Nikki Miles, who's filling in that centre back I should say. Well, Nat Haig tracks back. Keely Davis dribbles away from Amber Stobbs. Wilcox sends it up the left flank for Amber Hughes. I think that may be a little bit out of reach for the winger. Well, it wouldn't have been. They put out a play for a throw on the far side by Molly Committer. If in doubt, put it out. And Committer has been in doubt a couple of times on that far side. So 15 minutes gone in the FA Cup second round. Coventry United ladies and West Ham United ladies still firing a blank. How much longer? Maz Gauntlet tries one! Oh, a goal and a half from Maz Gauntlet! Well, United's number 10 is banging, former hat-trick last weekend at QPR. And in the 15th minute, she's opened the scoring at the Butts Park Arena in the FA Cup. Coventry United in front at home. It's Coventry United ladies 1, West Ham United ladies 0. Take a bow, Maz Gauntlet. What a stunning goal. So the ball is in the Red and Green Girls' court now. A goal from nothing. Maz Gauntlet with one of the strikes of the season. She's already been nominated for the November Goal of the Month. I think that one's pretty much guaranteed to be nominated for the December Goal of the Month. But now West Ham immediately back on the attack, and it wasn't for a great challenge from behind by Jade Brook and a sprinting Ellie Zopath. It could well have been an equaliser less than a minute after Maz Gauntlet opened the scoring for the Red and Green Girls. So United now lead by 1-0, but West Ham do have their secret weapon in the number 14, Molly Peters, on the bench, and she's actually going to warm up. Which into the penalty area, glancing header missed. There's Dana Chung, and a fantastic save. Sue Wood able to get down low and hold on to it. Chung trying to bring her side level, and she was oh so close to doing it. And the goal kick bounces towards Amber Hughes on the left flank. Ali Hall's with her. And options on the right hand side, including Gauntlet and Davis. But down the left flank for Ali Hall. And chipped out of play by Hannah Wheeler on the far side. Another United throw, level with the penalty area. West Ham do look dangerous on the counter when it comes to composed, decisive play. Coventry United seem to have the motherload at the moment. Amber Hughes returns the ball to Nikki Miles right on the touchline. And a goal kick as Miles tries to make her way into the penalty area. Blocked off well by Molly Committer. Canto will take the goal kick. And a short one to Shanice Austin. Cleared as far as Chong. That's with Burr. Upline looking for the run of Zoe Swift. She's not going to reach it, and out comes Sue Wood. To keep that ball in, she could have let that one go out for a goal kick if she wanted to, but she's taking her time and picking up the ball as Swift puts her under some pressure. Wood lines up. The kick blasted out of her hands. It's towards Keely Davis, nods it up, but straight into the path of Burr. That Haig sent it straight towards the manager there. Well, Sean Green, the goalkeeping coach, saving Jay Bradford's skin there, blocking the ball. Well, what else would you expect from the goalkeeping coach? And that passage of play from West Ham comes nothing as it's out of play on this near side, despite the best efforts of the number 7, Rosie Committer. West Ham trying to G themselves up on the pitch. It's United in control of the match. Derby jumps for it, able to out-leap stop. It's going to Dana Chong, out of reach for Zopelf. Put forward by Nikki Miles. Amber Hughes will give chase, and she slides in, takes the ball away from Hannah Wheeler. Referee says play on, and Canto will fire it towards the right-hand side, where Committer is waiting. Referee saying there was no infringement on Wheeler by Amber Hughes, but much like Gauntlet, Hughes has been in inspired form recently. Anna Wilcox blasted it off Swift, but it will fall to Jade Brooke. Finds Keely Davis playing on the right wing this afternoon. Davis sprints forward under pressure from 2 West Ham players, but she's taken on Committer. Forced into the corner by the number 7, and she's won a throw-in for the Red and Greens. Great work there by Keely Davis. And Jade Brooke will take the resulting throw. Davis. Volleyed cross into the penalty area towards Mas Gauntlet. It's not towards the goal and caught by Canto. I think it was Gauntlet who got the hair on the ball. Amber Hughes was in there as well. Now stops, looks to set West Ham on their way. Trying to find Swift on the left hand side. Haig does her best to force it out of play, and she does. She just shrugs Swift away from her, swatting a fly. And it goes over the touchline for a Coventry United throw deep in their own backyard. 20 minutes gone to the Butts Park Arena in the FA Women's Cup second round. Coventry United 1, West Ham United 0 is the current score, thanks to a great goal from Maz Gauntlet. The Gauntlet dispossessed by Dana Chong. That's with Cooper across to Molly Committer, nearly caught out from behind by Amber Hughes, but gets the ball away. Chong. Now Rosie Committer. Tries to cut in from the left hand side. Zopov wants it on the edge of the penalty area. Stobbs to Swift. Because go opportunity now for Chloe Burr. Tries one herself actually, and it's a diving catch at the near post by Wood. Quick distribution from the Coventry United captain. Nikki Miles caught by Zopelf. Let's put down the left hand side for Amber Hughes to give chase. She's covered up by Committer, but may well get the cross away with Ali Hall in the penalty area. Cross charge down by Hannah Wheeler. Corner kick Coventry United. United just keeping the centre backs back. In fact, Nat Haig has been invited to push on into the penalty area and attack the ball. Haig yet to score a first goal for Coventry United. It'll be a great time to do it. So Laura Cooper will take it on the left hand side. The corners alternating between Cooper and Dermody in the last couple of matches. Far post seems the intended destination. It's actually towards the far post where Amber Hughes was waiting. It's flicked on, and it's another corner. It's come off a West Ham player on the way through. Committer will give the ball back to Laura Cooper, as you were. And they're going for a different routine this time. In a more central position towards the edge of the penalty area, a bit of a cluster of red, green, sky blue and white. There it goes towards Nat Haig, a good header and just wide from the former Yeovil captain. Still looking for her first red and green's goal, she's getting ever closer. Only a matter of time, surely. Got some good efforts in recent weeks. And a poor clearance from the goalkeeper. Amber Hughes able to dispossess Wheeler. Hughes tries to find an option down the right hand side, just out of reach for Keely Davis. But good work from Swift to find Rosie Committer. Zopalf up line. It's a rather wayward pass from Committer. And it will be a Coventry United throw, taken quickly by Brooke. Gorlup puts it through. Here's Keely Davis with the crossing chance. Towards that near post and headed away by the defender. Dana Chung finishes the job, but it should be picked up by Anna Wilcox. A ferocious effort from Wilcox, and someone's windscreen's getting cracked, I think. Straight into the car park. And as you would expect, the referee asking for a new ball. Canto with the balls. We get set to restart at the Butts Park Arena. United ladies have played the majority of their matches away from home in both League and Cup. Canto with once again a rather poor clearance. Here's Keely Davis intercepting. She's surrounded by Sky Blue there and able to get the ball away to Amber Hughes. It's bobbled back to Davis, runs into Committer, and now West Ham on the attack with Zopal. She's got Committer there, it's up line to Zoe Swift. Through balling for Amber Stops in a little bit of space here, but she needs to wait for support to arrive. Covered up by Nat Haig and Jade Brooke, it's down onto Zopalf. Now the cavalry's arrived. Here's Zoe Swift. Dribbling it back to the left-hand side where Stobbs is waiting. Where can West Ham go from here? Once again, great defensive work from Jade Brooke, who seems at home at right back. And puts it out of play on the near side for a West Ham throw. United are able to backtrack and deal with the danger. And once again, Jade Brooke making the right back position her own after a great start to the season by Alex Buck. Jade Brooke seems to have taken the right back place for her own after starting the season in midfield. Swift, she's got Stobbs to her right. Plays it to Chloe Burr on the edge of the penalty area. Chong, back to Burr. Will she try one? It's Committer. Shot blocked. But a poor clearance from Cooper, and Blur blocked again, this time by Cooper. United still can't get the ball away. Here's Molly Committer. To her sister Rosie Committer. Launches one, and that is one of the more comfortable catches that Subel will have to make this season. Long range effort from Committer. But not enough power on that one. It looked like it was heading wide anyway, actually. And good kick to find Davis, but Davis couldn't control. Zerpov plays a 1-2 with Chong. Now Stobbs. Burr to her right, finds Burr. Chong lobs it towards the right. It's Stobbs who will pick up the ball. Covered up by Nikki Miles, but she's got Burr for company. Tries the low cross block, but it comes to Burr. Stobbs. Through for Burr again. A few fans thinking that was offside, but referee says no. Cross from Stobbs, charged down by Hughes, but she'll get a second bite of the cherry. Into Zopalf, can she turn? She can. Shot charged down, stab clear, and as far as Amber Stobbs hits one. Has that touched the arm? Referee says no. It's back into danger, it's back into the hands of Sue Wood. Well, Miles had her arm by her side. Looks like it actually touched the shoulder of Nikki Miles. 25 minutes gone, halfway through the first period. The ball towards Ali Hall, a little bit too much Hall to handle, and she nods it out play on this near side for a West Ham throw around 15 yards inside their own half. And the Hammers need to start showing what they're made of. They want to avoid a third successive defeat against Coventry United. We believe this will be the final time that these two teams will play each other, unless we get West Ham in the League Cup, who knows. It will be a free kick just inside United's half to West Ham United. Rather chilly winter's afternoon in Coventry. Rosie Committer sends it towards Zoe Swift in the penalty area. Hagel shepherded that one out of play for a Coventry United goal kick. Competent defending as always from the experienced defender. She can play at fullback and centre back. She's been mainly utilised in the centre during her time at Coventry United, joined the Red and Greens in the summer after recovering from a serious back injury. Wood clears towards Dermody, won't reach her. Zopalf, a poor pass picked up by Wilcox. Bounces to Ali Hall, spins away but caught by Shanice Austin. Now to Hannah Wheeler at centre back. She's got Molly committed to her right hand side, Byrne making the run as well. That's down the centre. Cooper to Austin. In a sea of red and green, but able to find Zopalf somehow on the left flank. Rosie Committer takes over, but the referee has called for offside. So United will have the free kick on the right flank. We've taken a short break at half time to swap over the batteries on the laptop to ensure we can bring the second half of this match in full. So look for the, well, in fact, you have to look for a new live stream, Fred, at half time. We'll be using the same one. Actually, we use the same one for home games. So we'll just be going off there for around 10 minutes time on CUTV at half time. Bit of space for Zopalf to use on the left hand side. She makes her way into the box. Pressure from behind by Jade Brooke. And once again, a brilliant challenge from Brooke. There's no getting past the Coventry United fullback today. And Chloe Burr goes to the left flank once again to take this corner kick. Up steps Burr. Delivers the corner. Zopalf with the header, and an overhead kick by Keely Davis to end the danger for the present moment. But it's picked up by Rosie Committer, lobs it into the penalty area, and a good catch on her line by Sue Wood. Goes down low and gathers the ball. Now it's United on the break with Nikki Miles with some space to work with down that left flank. She's got Davis with her. Ali Hall forward as well. Looks for Hall on the edge of the penalty area. Ali Hall covered up by several West Ham players. Spins away from one challenge and slides in to deny. And the Sobs the chance to race forward. It is at the expense of a West Ham throw. It does mean that the counter-attack will be nullified. Now West Ham push forward. Lob passed by Zopalf only as far as Anna Wilcox. Up rather than out by the Coventry United centre-back. Zopalf nods it towards Zoe Swift. In goes Nat Haig. Takes it away from the number 26 for now. And cleared by Keely Davis. And chest control by Ali Hall. She's forced down from behind by Shanice Austin. Again, West Ham will not let Ali Hall have a second on the ball. And who can blame them? Bit of an impromptu team talk there with Maz Gauntlet, Helen Dermody and Laura Cooper as Ali Hall receives a bit of treatment. Well, so far so good in the opening half an hour. United lead by 1-0. Maz Gauntlet with a contender for goal of the season without a doubt. As we said, she's already been nominated for the November goal of the month. By the way, if you haven't voted in the November goal of the month, the vote is open until this coming Friday. We'll be dishing out the Golden Boot next weekend. Of course, it will be Saturday if it's the first team to win it. It'll be Sunday for the ladies. The ladies have actually won the Goal of the Month award for the last 2 months. It was Dermody in September, and in November, well, who do you think it was? It was Jade Brooke with that amazing goal against Portsmouth. But this month, Lewis Rankin has actually got over half of the vote. So if you don't think he should win it, if you think that a better goal should win it, then you can still vote. Free kick, volley cleared by Zopalf in the penalty area, only as far as Helen Dermody halfway into West Ham territory. Back onto the halfway line with Anna Wilcox, put under pressure by Stubbs, and all the way back to Sue Wood. Good pressure from West Ham, forcing United back to their own backyard. Kick from Wood only as far as Chloe Burr, but I don't know who she was looking for there, but she's only found Sue Wood with that long pass into the penalty area. Wood's clearance. met in the air by Rosie Committer, and that bounces over the touchline for a Coventry United throw just in front of the West Ham dugout. Jade Brooke will take it. It's over Zerpal to the feet of Amber Hughes. Sandwich between the two West Ham players, but able to find a way past one of them. In slides Swift. It's come off Amber Hughes last. Hughes is certainly frustrated with that decision, where it looked to me as if Austin slid in. It did come off the boot of Hughes last week. The referee's got that one spot on, and now it's with Amber Hughes once again. Had some poor play down the wing from West Ham United, but Amber Hughes overruns that one. It will be another throw, and this time no complaints from Amber Hughes. Rosie Committer will take the throw on the near side. Zerpel, pressure from behind by Amber Hughes. Going to get stuck in there, can't take the ball away though. Zerpel trip from Helen Dermody, referee says no foul. West Ham appealing for it. Chip pass by Amber Hughes, comes off the head of Cooper, but it does find Ali Hall, but the ball's taken away from her by Cooper and Chong. Forward pass to Zoe Swift, caught from behind by Jade Brooke, and forces Swift back to where she came from. Zerpal takes Brooke out of the equation. A nice little give and go there between Cooper and Swift. Now it's with Burr, back heel, crossing opportunity now for Zerpal, puts it in. It's come off the head of Nat Haig. That's taken the power off the ball to allow Sue Wood to grasp onto it. What a throw that is there by Sue Wood, finding Amber Hughes on the right flank, but she's got pressure from Zerpal behind, trying to find Ali Hall, should say, but it's picked up by Shanice Austin before the number 9 can get to it. Away with a pass by Chong, in slides Molly Committer to keep possession for West Ham. Cooper, Chong lobs it towards the left wing. Zerpal just keeps it in. It looked to me as if she did keep it in, but the referee's assistant on this near side saying the whole ball across the line. It was of course level with the ball, so he's certainly got a better view than me. Brooks throw to Helen Dermody, back with Brooke, forward towards Ali Hall, met in the air by Rosie Committer. Cooper fired forward by Dana Chong, and Swift can't handle it, and it goes out of play on this near side for a Coventry United throw. West Ham have got to put United under some pressure to try and nick the ball in a dangerous position. .35 minutes gone at the Woods Park Arena. It remains Coventry United 1, West Ham United ladies 0. Headed nodded up by Gauntlet. Hughes can't deal with it. Squared for Chloe Burr, spins away from Davis. And laid off to Committer, and once again Sue Wood is there to deny West Ham United an equalising goal. Molly Committer with a decent strike from long range, but a comfortable enough save for the red and green skipper. And the goal kick, beautifully weighted, and Amber Hughes puts it through the legs of Zopel. That's one for the highlight reel. Handball claims against Key Davis. Referee doesn't want to know. The pass is picked up though by Molly Committer, and now it's West Ham on the approach. Long ball towards Swift, met with the midsection of Nat Haig. Cooper to Miles forward looking for Keely Davis, and Committer able to get there first. Chong back to Molly Committer on the right flank. Chong again, back to Committer. West Ham with nowhere to go, and they've been caught out. United getting possession back. Laura Cooper, to dodge the slide of her namesake. But a long range pass aimed towards Amber Hughes, cut out by Rosie Committer. Through ball for Zoe, for Ellie Zerpal, I should say. Cut out by Nat Haig. Now Jade Brooke racing forward. Hughes runs into Shanice Austin. The good pressure from both Brooke and Hughes allows United to regain possession. Gauntlet launches it forward. A little too far for Keely Davis. She was hoping to race into the air, and she's had to curtail her run. It's down line to Nikki Miles, and the cross thrown to the chest of Cooper. Plays a 1-2 with stops. Down the right flank with Chloe Burr. Burst through ball, aimed towards Zoe Swift, but nice footwork there by Anna Wilcox to spin away from the attacker, with the pass only picked up by Cooper. Here's Swift with her back to the United defender on the right hand side now with Chloe Burr. Forward to Swift. Wilcox tries to shepherd the ball out of play, and that's exactly what she does. United look pretty comfortable at the moment, but all it takes is one slip up or one moment of magic to to bring the game back to West Ham. There was a moment of pure magic from Maz Gauntlet, which opened the scoring on 15 minutes. Sue Wood lines up the goal kick. It's brought down to her by Stobbs, but Laura Cooper is there to win it back for Coventry United. Now Ali Hall puts the through ball down the left hand side, but Davis won't be able to get there. Molly Committer. Stobbs brought down to earth by Laura Cooper, and a free kick just inside West Ham's half to the Hammers. We know this West Ham side has a lot of quality in it. Some players in this side that can create a lot of danger, a lot of trouble for the Red and Green's back line. But what can they muster here? Wheeler. It bounces away from Swift, volleyed clear by Wilcox as far as Stobbs. Lobs it into the area, nodded clear by Haig. Stobbs will try and get there again. The ball down the right hand side, fired out of play by Anna Wilcox. And another new ball will be required. That's the third ball of the day. One's ended up in the car park, one's gone behind the hospitality side. What will be the fate of this one? We are approaching half time here at the Butts Park Arena, with United Ladies leading by 1-0. Throw-in taken, here's Swift. Committer. Challenged by Mars, but Committer able to spin away, up line to Swift. Back to Committer. Juggles the ball, look at that, great trickery from Committer. Puts it in towards Zopel, punch clear by Sue Wood. United able to clear now with Maz Gauntlet. Launches it towards the right flank. Now Jade Brooke. The counter is on for Coventry United. A sliced pass by Jade Brooke. Picked up initially by Austin. Hall wins it back. Now Van Hughes. Helen Dermody. Back to Hughes. Hall to her right. Dermody to her left. Down the right hand side for Ali Hall. Will be put out of play on this near side by Rosie Committer for a Coventry United throw. And I can tell you there is a latest score from the Ricoh Arena as Coventry City take on Boreham Wood in the FA Cup. The Sky Blues in cruise control, and a third place trip seems likely. Coventry City 2, Boreham Wood 0 in that match at the Ricoh Arena. As the ball was put across the penalty area by Coventry United, but cleared and slid out of play by Molly Committer on the far side. Here's Keely Davis. Forced away from the West Ham penalty area and plays it towards Anna Wilcox. Had to make a hasty pass there. She was closed down by Swift. Was that a high boot? Surely against Committer. That's got to be a high boot. The referee has said no foul. Well, initially, Miles kept on going and then went to ground. Maybe that counted against her. There's another ball on the field actually. There's a small ball on the turf at the Butts Park Arena. Referee's not going to halt play for it though. Maz Gauntlet volleys it forward. It's a little boy's ball that's coming to the pitch. Look, it's off now, and the shot from Gauntlet goes wide. And West Ham gets going once again. Wheeler, up line to Chloe Burr. Here's Dana Chong, back to Burr. West Ham makes some good progress down the right flank. Burr still going, receiving it back from Swift. A real opportunity for West Ham United. Cross put in by Burr, and a rather simple gather at the near post by Sue Wood. Although she had to be quick about it as Ellie Zopel was there. 5 minutes until the break. Less than 5 minutes, actually more like 3 minutes now. Until half time here on CUTV. Once again, we'll be taking a short break at half time to swap over the batteries on the laptop. We'll be using the same live stream. We'll just be going off air for around 10 minutes time. It will be a throw in deep into West Ham territory to the away side. Up line. It's won back by Jade Brooke. Brooke forced towards the halfway line once again. Sliding in is Amber Stobbs. She was hopeful of a throw into West Ham. She hasn't got one. It's a throw to Coventry United just inside Hammers territory. United hoping to go into half-time 2 up. They may still achieve that goal. Here's Hughes across to Laura Cooper on the edge of the centre circle. Launched towards that left-hand side where Nikki Miles is waiting. You got Davidson support into the penalty area now. Ali Hall catches it under control. Lays it off. Amber Hughes with 2. Great save by Canto. Canto hasn't been tested all that often today at the Butts Park Arena, but she had to have wits about her there to keep out the effort from Amber Hughes. Great set-up play from Coventry United there. Annie Hall spotting that her teammate was in a better position to have a crack at goal. Very unselfish from the United striker. We know how clinical she can be when given the opportunity. But West Ham play themselves in the danger here as Austin was nearly dispossessed in their own penalty area. We've got a bit of breathing room now as Zerpal makes some progress down the left-hand side. Through ball for Amber Stobbs. Little lightweight for Stobbs' liking. It's fired up line by Jade Brooke. It stays within the boundaries of the pitch. And it'll be picked up by Shanice Austin deep into West Ham country. Fired up line once again picked up by Jade Brooke, but now it's with Rosie Committer. Tries the through ball to Stobbs, but charged down by Jade Brooke. Amber Hughes goes to the ground with the challenge of Committer. Referee says foul, Coventry United. We've got 1 minute of normal time remaining, plus stoppages. We did have a brief stoppage when Nally Hall went down around half an hour in, but I think we'll be looking to see more than 1 minute of added time. Here's Ali Hall. Good pressure from the West Ham defence to force Hall down. Dermody tries to find Gauntlet in the penalty area. Well, I think has Gauntlet will admit she's not the fastest of Coventry United players. She was not going to reach that one. In all fairness, I don't think Usain Bolt could have reached that one. Austin clears. Down to it by Chong, but away from the midfielder. Brooke fires it forward. Led away by Janice Austin. Gauntlet puts Cooper under pressure. West Ham able to regain the ball. The pass by Stobbs, charged down. Hughes able to get herself out of a very tricky situation there. Up line by Jade Brooke, and it's come off Committer for a Coventry United throw. Level with the penalty areas. Could well be the Red and Green Girls' last chance before half time to extend their advantage. Brooke up line to Amber Hughes. Good pressure from Committer, and Amber Hughes says, well, I'll take the corner. Puts our play off the leg of the West Ham fullback. It will be a throw into the Red and Green Girls, which will surely be the final action of what has been a decent first half, I'd say. We've seen better, we've seen worse. United going to be pretty happy with the way it's gone. They've kept West Ham quiet for the majority of this game. Haven't had too many opportunities of their own, but they have scored or won the goal through Miles Gauntlet. West Ham defenders and United attackers all crowded into one area. Put in by Dermody and flicked clear by Zerpal, and we were right. That is the last action of the first half here at the Butts Park Arena. So good. So far, so good for Coventry United. Half-time score, Coventry United 1, West Ham United Ladies 0. We're going off air here on CUTV. We'll see you again in 10 minutes' time. And we're back here on Coventry United TV with live coverage of the second half of this FA Women's Cup second round match. The half-time score at the Woods Park Arena is Coventry United ladies 1, West Ham United ladies 0, with Mads Gordon scoring a wonder goal to give the red and green girls the advantage, which, to be fair, they probably deserve. The defending has been exquisite, limiting West Ham to long-range opportunities. In all fairness, I haven't had that many shots of their own. I think they're right now content with keeping that one goal lead. It's certainly not going to be an easy task to keep West Ham at bay. So half-time score to bring you from the men's FA Cup second round. Coventry City playing at the Ricoh Arena just down the road, and the Sky Blues leading by 2-0 thanks to Dukans Nazen and Mark McNulty. So the Sky Blues leading by 2-0, and the Red and Green Girls, they are leading a team in Sky Blue by 1-0. It's time to start the second half here at the Woods Park Arena. Let's hear you make some noise for your Red and Green Girls of Coventry United ladies! So yes, if you are just tuning in, yes, I am doing stadium announcing as well as the commentary and the camera work today, but I'm earning my wage for once in a while. Once again, the half-time score at the Woods Park Arena in the FA Women's Cup second round match, Coventry United ladies 1, West Ham United ladies 0. The starting lineups are as follows for Coventry United. Number 1, Sue Wood. Number 2, Jade Brooke. 3, Nikki Miles. 4, Laura Cooper. 5, Anna Wilcox. 6, Nat Haig. 7, Keely Davis. 8, Helen Dermody. 9, Ali Hall. 10, Maz Gauntlet. And 11, Amber Hughes. For West Ham United ladies, number 1, Cindy Canto. Number 4, the captain, Amy Cooper. 5, Hannah Wheeler. 7, Rosie Committer. 8, Dana Chong. Number 10, Amber Stobbs. 11, Chloe Burr. 15, Molly Committer. 24, Ellie Zopelf. 25, Shanice Austin. 26, Zoe Swift. Well, the referee blew the whistle, but Ali Hall jumping the gun there, making her way into West Ham territory before the ball was kicked. Well, we are underway now as the second half at the Woods Park Arena begins in earnest, with West Ham kicking from left to right in their sky blue away shirts with the white socks and white shorts and black socks. Whipped in from the right hand side by Ellie Zopov, a promising start for West Ham United, but ultimately not a successful one as the cross drifts out of play on the right hand side. Now we can get highlights of this match on YouTube from this evening. We'll be sorting out the highlights as soon as I get home, so look for the highlights this evening between Coventry United ladies and West Ham United ladies on YouTube. Of course, you can find us on youtube.com/Coventry United TV. Clearance by Wood, nodded on by Jade Brooke, mainly by Amber Stobbs. It's a bit of a head tennis game here. Brought down the word by Dermody, she's lost out to Amber Stobbs, puts it through for Zopov, could get the first shot of the second half away. It's Zopov, it's a block by, I think it was Nat Haig who got the block away. It was a crucial block as well. Chung stabs one forward, and it's wide of the goal. But in all fairness, I don't think that United would have had the best of starts if Haig wasn't there to stop the shot from Zopov. Looked a very dangerous moment for the Red and Green Girls, but they were able to suck it up and defend that 1-0 lead successfully. Sue Wood blasts it clear with the goal kick towards Jade Brooke. Good control by Brooke, volleys it forward. Keely Davis will give chase. Canto comes out to try and meet it as well, and well, that was a rather dangerous moment for West Ham United, who have actually made a change. Jasmine Augusti has come on for West Ham, cross put in, nodded clear by Austin, and struck towards goal by Helen Dermody. Well, West Ham claiming, Coventry United I should say, claiming they came for a West Ham player on the way through. The referee's adamant that it is a goal kick. So we can confirm a change has been made by West Ham United ladies. We can see that the number 3, Jasmine Augusti, has come on. Here's Keely Davis. Tries to sidestep Austin. It's not an easy thing to do. Austin gets the ball and clears it. Only as far as Anna Wilcox with her pass towards the left is picked up by Ellie Zopelf, I should say. Here's Zopelf across to Amber Stobbs. Swift wants on the right, but it's towards Committer on the left. Handball claims by Coventry United. Doesn't matter anyway because they've got the ball back. Buck to Haig, sends it upfield. Davis is not going to catch that one. We'll try and find out who has gone off for you in a second. Throw down to her by Stobbs. Committer. She's drifted it over the touchline on the far side. Throw in Coventry United. And I believe it's Chloe Burr who has come off. The number 11 for West Ham United, Chloe Burr, has been replaced by Jasmine Augusti with the number 7, Rosie Committer, who started the game at left back, pushing up to left wing. So that's the change that's been taking place. We unfortunately didn't see the substitutes board go up. But we can confirm now it is Jasmine Augusti replacing the number 11, Chloe Burr, for West Ham United. Augusti filling in at left back while Committer pushes down the left hand side on the left wing. Thrown by Augusti, good control by Stobbs, caught in possession though by Laura Cooper. Gawler can't get to the loose ball. It's now with Augusti again, forward towards Zoe Swift. Good pressure from Nat Haig, able to dribble away from the former Yeovil captain. Stobbs spots the run of Zopelf. That's a neat ball, finds Ellie Zopelf on the right hand side of the penalty area. Forced down to earth, referee points to the spot. It's a penalty to West Ham and a soft penalty to give away. Nikki Miles shoving Ellie Zopelf to the ground. United really didn't need to do that. It was a quality ball from Stobbs to find the winger in a little bit of space. Well, yesterday we saw the first team get away with giving a penalty away against Bromsgrove Sporting. That was missed in extra time yesterday by Bromsgrove's Wills, I should say. The United first team got away with a penalty yesterday, which was missed. Will the ladies have the same luck? As Shanice Austin steps up for West Ham for the equaliser. Would guess the right way, but it's past the goalkeeper and into the bottom corner for West Ham United ladies. Solid penalty from Shanice Austin, and West Ham are level. Goal for West Ham United ladies, scored by number 25, Shanice Austin. Score is now 1-1. So the score now at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 1, West Ham 1. A rather soft penalty given away by Nikki Miles. It's a shame for the Red Green Girls, but they've got to come back from this. They've got to try and get themselves back in the game. West Ham certainly started the second half of the better of the two sides, but now you know they've got to be careful they don't concede again. Ball down the right hand side for Zopelf to give chase. Miles this time taking no chance and plays it back to Sue Wood. And you've got to feel for Wood as well, because she guessed the right way. There wasn't much she could do about a clinical penalty from Shanice Austin. Here's Amber Hughes, tries to dribble past Molly Committer, can't do it. Good slide by the fullback, and that will be a Coventry United throw-in on the halfway line. Miles, it's down to earth by Amber Hughes, tries to cut in, through ball, it's perfectly weighted for Keely Davis! That didn't last long! And Keely Davis restores the advantage for Coventry United ladies! Brilliant pass to find Keely Davis in plenty of space in the penalty area. And from that position, the goal was never in doubt. Coventry United ladies restore their advantage. It's 2-1. Goal for Coventry United ladies, scored by number 7, Keely Davis. Score is now 2-1 to Coventry United. So the Red and Green Girls back in front. And now it's Davis on the attack again. Sprinting down the right flank. This time West Ham know how dangerous she can be, covering off at every possible opportunity. She's eventually dispossessed by Stubbs. United able to regain the ball in their own backyard. Haig to Laura Cooper, picked up on the right flank by Jade Brooke. Brooke races down the right. Augusti slides in, gets a touch on the ball. Corner kick, Coventry United on the right side. After a brief scare, the Red and Greens have their lead back. And now they've got to try and extend it. And you know what? You wouldn't guess it, but you know what the last two games ended as? 2-1 to Coventry United. There's something about that scoreline when it comes to these two sides. If I was a betting man, I probably would have stuck a 10 on to 2-1 today. And in fact, I told people I reckon it will be 2-1. There goes the corner from Dermody towards Ali Hall, headed away by the West Ham defender. And the job should be finished by Committer, but she's lost out to Hughes in the penalty area. Amber Hughes cuts in. Haig's there. Hughes tries alone, and it just glances wide. Coventry United trying to consolidate their lead. And Amber Hughes came so close to doing it. It remains at 2-1 to Coventry United. A fast start to this second half with a penalty scored by Shanice Austin. And then literally about 2 minutes later, Keely Davis with the freedom of Coventry in the penalty area, blasting it past the goalkeeper Canto. And the ball from Amber Stubbs rather aimless. United lead by those 2-1. Ball down the right hand side for Ali Hall, just out of reach.
Go on, Cov.
Nigel, come sit up here, you're in the way of the camera there. Sit on this one. It's better. Our resident brummy Nigel Ward there, scoffing his face with chips. Perfect way to send a suspended Sunday afternoon. Here's Amber Stubbs, West Ham United, puts it through for Dana Chong to race forward. Now with Zoe Swift. Chong, pass towards her team on the left hand side, blocked by Dermody. It slides the ball only as far as Zopelf. Tries to find Stubbs. Here is Stubbs. Chong's there ready for maybe a Paul Scholes-esque strike. In fact, she rolls it over to Stubbs. Zopelf just able to keep it in, whips it towards the goal, and an easy catch at the near post for Sue Wood. Davis puts it through, looking for Ali Hall. It's past Hall and it's picked up by Wheeler. Cooper to Augusti. Forward to Rosie Committer. Sprints down the left, beats Laura Cooper. Taking a touch off Jade Brooke. For a throw-in on the far side. No sign of a change for Coventry United at the moment. There are a couple of players warming up down the touchline, but no one getting ready to come on. But the one big danger for West Ham off the bench, number 14, Molly Peters. Swift. Able to force away past Jade Brooke. Goes to ground in the penalty area. Appeals from the West Ham coaching staff. The referee says not this time. They've got to be careful though. They've already given away one penalty. They don't want to give away another one. And really, it was about the same amount of contact as when the penalty was given. I don't think United could have complained that penalty was given. I think they were a little bit lucky there. There's a throw in the West Ham in their own half, and they're now passing it around at the back. Chong lets that one run for Zopelf in a more advanced position. United able to get the challenge in. Zopelf wins it back though. Here's Molly Committer. Spins away from Amber Hughes. Zopelf. That's with Hughes, challenged from behind by Chong. Throw in Coventry United. So the score after 55 minutes, just over 55 minutes, it is currently Coventry United 2, West Ham 1 in the FA Women's Cup, and of course at the Ricoh Arena in the Men's FA Cup second round, it's Coventry City 2, Boreham Wood 0. Austin in a dangerous position here, racing across her own penalty area, trying to keep the ball from Ali Hall. She has got it away now. Augusti forward to Rosie Committer. Augusti making the overlap, long ball forward, and Zoe Swift is not going to catch that in a month of Sundays. Wilcox plays it back to Sue Wood in goal, and blasted clear from the Coventry United shot stopper / skipper. Laura Cooper. Here's Keely Davis, who's really picked things up in the second half. Finds Wilcox at centre back. Up line for Amber Hughes. Hughes is past Committer and races towards that penalty area, covered up by Wheeler now. Hughes still going. Amber Hughes, a good slide by Hannah Wheeler to curtail the run of Amber Hughes, who has been unstoppable in the last 2 matches. She's won the previous 2 CUTV Player of the Match awards. Who will get it this time? That's down to you guys. Let us know who you think it should be at Cov United TV on Twitter, or let us know in the comments section. Laura Cooper will whip it in from the left-hand side. The majority of red and greens, and indeed West Ham players, at the far post. In fact, they're now making their way towards the front post, and it's half clear by Augusti. West Ham continuing to get this away. Amber Hughes only finds Stobbs. And now United are going to be careful as West Ham begin the counter with Stobbs. Takes it around Davis, but it's only as far as Anna Wilcox. A sliced clearance on Wilcox, nearly gives it straight back to Stobbs. Luckily Davis is there, and Wilcox with possession again, launches it towards the right hand side. That's more like it from Spanner. Here's Jade Brooke. Hall making the run down the right hand side. United seem to be going for a front three at the moment, with Hall on the right, Gauntlet in the centre, and Hughes on the left. Here is Ali Hall, crossing opportunity. Down onto Jade Brooke again. Gauntlet's in there, as is Helen Dermody. Can she get the cross away? She's being held. Referee says no foul. Cooper was claiming that it should have been a foul as well. It's foul play by Augusti on the far side, and it will be a corner to the red and green girls. Half an hour to go in the FA Women's Cup second round match, and of course you know what happens in the third round. A lot like the men's tournament, the big teams come out to play, don't they? So who could we get in the next round if we get through? Birmingham maybe? Aston Villa? We'll see what happens. And of course United have got to get there first. The first team will be in the hat for the FA Vars draw tomorrow. They're not actually in the next round yet, because they've still got the replay, but they will be in the hat. As the referee is having a quick word with the Coventry United and West Ham players in the box. There's a little bit of hustle and bustle in there. Now we'll get the corner taken. Who else would you expect on the corner? Helen Dermody. There it goes, and caught well by Cindy Canto at the near post. West Ham get moving. A rather aimless ball though by Committer, picked up by Anna Wilcox, keeps it away from Zoe Swift. Where's she going to go now? Surrounded by sky blue shirts, plays it down line to Maz Gauntlet, playing as an impromptu centre back. All the way back to Wood between the sticks for Coventry United. Upfield to Sue Wood. Augusti able to bring it down to her for West Ham United. Forward towards Zopal, beaten to the ball by Nat Hay, clearance as far as Amber Stobbs. Stobbs down the right. Towards Zopal in the penalty area. Haig nods it clear. Zopal seems to be the main threat for West Ham United. Chong down the right. Molly Committer sliding in. Amber Hughes. What a challenge from the Coventry United winger. Clearance deflected off Stobbs. He's taking a pace off it. Chong puts it forward towards Zopal, and cleared by the Coventry United defender. Davis makes the interception, but a good challenge made by Cooper. There's 2 players wearing number 4 called Cooper in this match. It's very confusing. Gauntlet taken out. She got the ball away, and Maz Gauntlet. She initially, I think, she's waved away treatment. She doesn't want any further treatment from the Coventry United physio. Gauntlet getting the ball away before she was taken out by the West Ham United captain. Amy Cooper is, in fact, is she going to go into the book? She is indeed. Amy Cooper is going into the book. It's a yellow card, the first of the match for the West Ham captain. Well, the referee originally didn't give it. He waited a couple of seconds before giving it. Whether it was the assistant that told him it should have been a free kick, I'm not sure, but Amy Cooper, the West Ham skipper, has indeed received the first yellow card of the match. Wilcox sends it forward, nodded on. Here's Nikki Miles, lays it off. Ali Hall, shot charged down. Here's Maz Gauntlet, scorer of United's first goal. What a goal it was. Helen Dermody, bit of space to work with. Dermody into a brilliant parry by Canto. Well, Canto certainly proved herself in previous meetings with Coventry United, a very capable goalkeeper. And she was all that was between Coventry United and consolidation in terms of this match. Rather wayward pass, skewed horribly by Zopelf. Out of play on this near side for a Coventry United throw. There is a bit of activity on the bench for West Ham United. We could well see a second change for the Hammers. They have, of course, made a change already, with Augusti coming on at half-time for Chloe Burr. Throw up line by Nikki Miles. Gauntlet pressure from behind by Zopelf, but Gauntlet is not going to be that muscled. Hey, just able to get there before committer. Laura Cooper, now Jade Brooke. Bit of space to work with on the right flank. She's got Davis in front of her. Davis telling her to put it in towards Ali Hall. She does just that. Ali Hall chests it down, gets the shot away, and a third goal for Coventry United. Well, unlike the previous two fixtures, this one will not end 2-1 because it's 3-1 to the Reading Green girls. And as West Ham learnt their costs in the first match between these two sides at the Hammers training ground, you do not give Ali Hall chances like that. It's Coventry United ladies 3, West Ham United ladies 1. Goal for Coventry United ladies, scored by number 9, Ali Hall. Score is now Coventry United 3, West Ham 1. United underway once again. Here's Nat Hagen. United looking for as many goals as they can get. Not the best of passes from Hay, picked up by Jasmine Augusti. That wasn't a great pass either. Now it's with Jade Brooke. Davis on the right hand side. Brooks still going. Caught in possession by Amy Cooper. Down the right hand side for Keely Davis. Just keeps it in. Surrounded by sky blue shirts. She couldn't take them all on. West Ham able to get the ball back for now. Here's Jasmine Augusti. Stops. Now Amy Cooper. Low driven pass intercepted by Jade Brooke. Lobs it down the right hand side. Davis will give chase. Maybe a little bit too far for her. In fact, no, she has kept it in. And it's into the penalty area. Austin clears. Great determination there by Keely Davis. 25 minutes to go here at the Butts Park Arena. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 15 minutes. Let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV who you think should be. As well, it had to happen, didn't it? Molly Peters is getting ready on the touchline for West Ham United ladies. West Ham could have been 3 goals down if it wasn't for a nice bit of defending from Shanice Austin. And there is going to be a change here for West Ham United ladies with Molly Peters coming on. And coming off, I believe, is Dana Chong.
Go on, Coventry!
There's indeed Dana Chong. Substitution for West Ham United ladies, replacing number 8 Dana Chong, number 14 Molly Peters. So Molly Peters, the real danger in the West Ham team. The last 2 times United have played West Ham. Surprised to see her on the bench, I really am, but it seems as if it may well be too little too late for the Hammers. They've got 25 minutes to find 2 goals to even take this to extra time. Keely Davis, and a nice through ball for Jade Brooke to sink her teeth into. Covered up by Committer. She's hit that one a little bit too hard. She slides in, but can't win a corner. It's out of play for a goal kick. Next time we're on air, it will be on Wednesday afternoon. Cup week has been extended because there will be a replay in the FA Vars this coming Wednesday, 7:45 kickoff. Coventry United hosting Bromsgrove Sporting. Poor control on the far touchline by Jasmine Augusti, takes it over the white line for a throw into Coventry United, halfway into West Ham territory. Here's Dermody. Pressure from Cooper behind, plays a 1-2 with Jade Brooke. Laura Cooper's across, but she finds Anna Wilcox. Strides forward, Wilcox will hit one, it's Wilcox! Oh, what a goal! She will never score a better goal than that! Anna Wilcox hitting it, closes to the halfway line, and she did the goal! It lobbed the keeper, it dipped below the crossbar. That was special!
What a goal!
Goal for Coventry United ladies, scored by number 5, Anna Wilcox! We've seen already in the ladies' first match in December 2 standout goals. First from Mouse Gauntlets, and that, in my opinion, I don't think that's going to be beaten. I really don't. I think Anna Wilcox has sealed the Goal of the Month trophy. Golden boots on your waist spanner. Absolutely majestic from the centre back. I think she's a centre back as well. And she's hit it from there. Absolutely incredible. Well, if it wasn't certain now, it's certain now. Coventry United are heading through to the third round and a potential tie with one of the, well, I won't say big boys, big girls. So Coventry United with about 20 minutes to go, 22 minutes to go I think it is actually, 22 minutes left. They're 4-1 up after quite possibly the best goal you'll see all season from Anna Wilcox.
That goal is too small to let that.
The goal kick to be taken by Sue Wood for the Red and Green Girls, the Coventry United captain. I tell you, hey, we've got to have a word with Anna Wilcox afterwards. We've got to have a word with her. We'll be talking to Jay Bradford at full time, but I think we can't talk to anyone else. It is going to be Anna Wilcox talking to us after the game, and a great challenge from Anna Wilcox as well. Slightly going to take the ball away from Molly Peters. She's having a great game. Well, Lewis Rankin, if you're listening, I'm sorry, mate, but you ain't getting goal of the season. That's just stole it. No chance. You can score a bicycle kick from the corner flag for all I care. You ain't getting it. There it goes into the path of Sue Wood and caught well. She's let it bounce, and she's able to pick it up. Now it's with Keely Davis sprinting down the right, caught up by Amber Stobbs, but Davis is determined. She's going to keep on going. And she's lost the ball to Stobbs. Blasted it forward over the head of Haig, but straight to the feet of Sue Wood. 20 minutes left here on CUTV. The score is Coventry United 4, West Ham United 1. Just when it looked so promising at the start of the second half for West Ham, they equalised through that Shanice Austin penalty. It's fallen apart since then. And amazingly, it's not going to finish 2-1. It was 2-1 for a while, but United are in cruise control. There's no doubt who's going to find their way into the next round. You have to give away a throw-in right in front of the West Ham dugout. And chest control by Maz Gordon takes out a play for another throw, another 5 yards further up.
Well done, Maz.
Here's Amy Cooper, the West Ham captain. Not the best of passes, but it will be picked up in the centre circle by Stobbs. Committer, challenge from behind by Jade Brooke. Upfield by Stobbs. Haig lets that one go for Sue Wood. She comes out, slides across the green stuff, and gathers the ball simply. Well, we've got a job to decide who's going to be our CUTV player of the match. There's quite a few players in the running. So, you can have your say on Twitter at Coventry United TV. Let us know who you think it should be. And a great slide by Anna Wilcox. I tell you what, she's certainly put her hat in the ring. She's taking out Molly Peters in the process. That shirt used to be sky blue. Throwing taken by Committer. Volleyed cross by Stobbs. Chest control by Zoe Swift. Tries to put it through for Molly Peters, but once again Anna Wilcox is there to pick up the pieces. Wheeler. Now Amy Cooper. West Ham passing it around in the midfield. Zopal flicks it up. Stabbed away by Wilcox. I'll tell you what, since that goal, Wilcox hasn't got a foot wrong. Into the penalty area. And Nikki Miles is going to put that out of play for a throw-in on this near side. She knows that she really can't take any sort of chances in that penalty area. She learned that to Acosta earlier, which she gave away a penalty, which at the time looked like it may well have curtailed United's hopes of heading into the next round. Well, they've said boulder dash. They use that as momentum. It's whipped in, headed up by Nat Haig, and cleared by Laura Cooper on the deck. Now Keely Davis with a lot of space to run into. Hauls forward, through ball down the right hand side. Maybe a little bit too far for Ali Hall. It is indeed. Shanice Austin will shepherd that one out of play, will she? No, she's going to put it out of play for a throw in. No, actually kept in by Jasmine Augusti. Wrong again. Committer. Amber Stobbs. Back to Committer. Great football here from West Ham United. Well, that wasn't great football. It was launched forward into no man's land by Rosie Committer on the left hand side. Jay Brook takes it around Committer. Great run from the Coventry United fullback, who's had a brilliant game as always. Gauntlet, Dermody, shooting opportunity. This for 5, it's Dermody, and the goalkeeper's let that one go straight through her.
Well done.
Well, no celebrations from Dermody. I don't think even she thought that was going in. Canto really should have done better with that one, but you don't win the raffle if you don't buy a ticket. 5-1 the Coventry United, and a place in the third round is official. Goal for Coventry United ladies, score by number 8, Helen Dermody. Scores now Coventry United 5, West Ham 1.
Someone's coming on now.
And there is going to be a change here for Coventry United. Alex Buck coming on. Substitution for Coventry United ladies, replacing number 5, Anna Wilcox. Her replacement, number 12, Alex Buck. So a change for Coventry United ladies, Alex Buck coming on for Anna Wilcox. Freshman scoring one of the best goals you'll see on CUTV for a very long time. And the foul given away by Coventry United by Committee. This second half, immediately after that penalty, is belonged to Coventry United. I've got to say, I don't know who to give the player of the match to. It could go for the whole team. Blasted clear by Augusti. Nodded clear by Jade Brook. Peters tries to put it down the left-hand side, but Brook can't clear it with Stobbs. Whips it in towards Molly Peters, and Alex Buck gets her first contribution of the match. Nods it away from Peters, but it is at the expense of a corner to West Ham United. 15 minutes to go at the Butts Park Arena. 5-1 to the Red and Green Girls. Jay Bradford's side in complete control. It's a good cross from the left-hand side, and a good catch from Sue Wood under pressure from Zopalf. Let's try and get you the latest score from the Rico Arena. Last time we heard it was 2-0. Oh, well, you know, my phone's died. Brilliant. So United continue to push up.
2-0
Cooper.
Go on, Coventry!
And Nat Haig. Under the pressure of Zopalf, Maz Gauntlet's dropped into midfield and is able to pick up the pieces. Buck. Down the right to Jade Brook. Now Alex Buck. Back to the goalkeeper Sue Wood. Rather a wayward ball, but it is picked up by Nat Haig. Gauntlet. Forced back to Nat Haig. Up line to Ali Hall. Now Amber Hughes. Can't take it past Committer. It falls to Ali Hall. Cooper. Brought down to earth by Committer once again. Wheeler. Now Shanice Austin, the scorer of West Ham's only goal. She finds Helen Dermody, and Dermody, well, it seems as if Dermody was taken out by Amber Hughes, but she was actually taken out by Cooper. I think Cooper's already been booked. Well, United have, I think, two changes left. And they are going to ask some of their substitutes to warm up. West Ham only have one change left. So the score remains with 13 minutes to go. West Ham losing by 1-5 at the Park Arena. And there is a brief stoppage in play as Helen Dermody is receiving some treatment. We could well be about to see another substitution for the Ringling Girls. Maisie Jones is coming back from training, as is Rosie McDonald there, along with Elizabeth Steele. And there's been another goal at the Ricoh Arena. It was actually a long time ago. It came 3 minutes after half time. We've been so focused on the action here, we haven't had a chance to check. It's 3-0 Coventry City. Jordan Shipley scoring the third goal. So a third round spot sealed for Coventry City. And there is going to be a change of Maisie Jerem about to come on for the Red and Greens. Jerem hasn't had as much first team time as she would have liked, but it looks like Dermody is going to be the player to come off. It is indeed Helen Dermody coming off. Substitution for Coventry United, replacing number 8, Helen Dermody. Her replacement, number 14, Maisie Jerem.
But she's fast.
Well done.
Free kick taken by Laura Cooper as we get things underway once again at the Butts Park Arena. And it's immediately cleared by West Ham, so that change for Coventry United. Dermody off, Jerem on. And it looks like United are going to be utilising a 5-player back line. They've won a throw-in on the left-hand side, deep into West Ham territory. So both teams have made 2 changes now. Hughes puts in the cross towards Ali Hall. Augusti can't clear. An attempted strike by Maisie Jerem, but forced to Keely Davis. Jerem again. And that one is, well, to be honest with you, everything United hit in the second half has gone in. That one didn't, unfortunately, for Maisie Jerem. It was a good hit, though. Well, let us know who you think, well, who you want to get in the FA Cup third round. That's assuming that United won't concede 4 goals in the next 10 minutes. So let us know at Cov United TV who you want to see United play, home or away, in the third round. Another time of Aston Villa, perhaps. I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Or Birmingham. And Amber Hughes taken out by Stobbs. And remember, the Super League teams do come in, so it could be anyone from Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Yeovil, Watford, anyone. Who fancies a trip to Manchester City? Laura Cooper drives it in, and that time it's it should have been a simple catch for Cantor. He's dropped it twice. Throws it out to Zopelf. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match next time the ball goes out of play. Here's Amber Hughes, down the line to Nikki Miles, launches it down the left-hand side. Ali Hall will give chase. And out of play by Hannah Wheeler. Well, we are going to name our CUTV player of the match. In all honesty, in the first half, United were on the back foot for a long time, and defensively they were sound. So we're not just going to give her the award just because she scored one of the best goals I've ever seen, but we are going to give it to her for some fantastic defensive work. So we're going to give it to Coventry United's number 5, Anna Wilcox. Although, in all fairness, I could have gone to any Coventry United player today because they have been fantastic. And we're going to need a new ball. Or no, a fan's gone to get the ball from the blue and white seats in the main stand of the Butts Park Arena as United take the throw. Hall cuts in. There's space for Davis at the far post. It's fallen to Keely Davis. He runs it under control. Angle a bit too tight to take the shot now, but Jane was in the penalty area. Well, that seemed to strike the arm of Jasmine Augusti. Referee says no. It's a long-range strike. Oh my goodness! It's another one. Laura Cooper joins in the act with another amazing strike.
Well done, girls.
I've got a feeling that December's goal of the month is going to be dominated by the red and green girls. An amazing goal from Laura Cooper. A super 6 for the red and green girls. Round 3, here we come. Goal for the red and green girls, scoring number 4, Laura Cooper. And there is going to be a change here for West Ham United ladies. And I think it's Swift coming off. Substitution for West Ham United ladies. Coming on is number 18, Andrea Georgiou, replacing number 26, Zoe Swift. Substitution for Coventry United ladies, replacing number 10, Maz Gauntlet. Replacing number 15, Rosie McDonnell. So quite a few changes there. The joys of doing commentary, filming and stadium announcing at the same time. And when do we keep this time, I tell you. A couple of changes for both sides. So one change for West Ham United with Zoe Swift being replaced by Andrea Georgiou. For Coventry United, Maz Gauntlet replaced by Rosie McDonnell. So the red and green girls going ultra defensive if you're a FIFA fan. 7 minutes of normal time to go here on CUTV. Don't forget to give us a like on YouTube. Let us know you are enjoying today's coverage. Leave a comment below with your feedback. Subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content for the Red and Green Girls and the Coventry United first team. And of course you can get us on Twitter at Cov United TV. The highlight of this match, and believe me, you will want to see them. They're going to be online this evening on YouTube. Hall loses out. Now it's with Amy Cooper. West Ham got clears when it is eventually cleared. Now they try and play it away from danger. Onto the right hand side with Molly Committer up line. Zopelf, good pressure from Nikki Miles. Got to get the ball up line to Amber Stobbs. And a slide by Maisie Jerem. Didn't seem to get the ball, but the assistant sees the thing, so she's giving a throw in. Here's Molly Committer. Look at that, great pull juggling from Committer. Just tricks as well. This is yet to be on a winning side against Coventry United. Looks like 3 wins in a row for Coventry United against West Ham. West Ham want to be in the Super League. Of course, we've heard that they have got Super League ambitions. But right now, so do Coventry United. And United certainly seen the better outfit on the pitch at least. Nikki Miles with the throw up line. Ali Hall. Foul, bit of a push in the back there by Andrea Georgiou. And it will be a throw on the near side to Coventry United ladies as we enter the final 5 minutes of normal time. There will be a little bit of added time as there have been a couple of injuries. One to Maz Gauntlet and one also to Helen Dermody, which actually ended her game. Cooper finds Jade Brooke. Bit of space for Amber Hughes, who has swap wings on the right hand side now. Challenged well, now it's with Molly Committer. Wheeler, lofted pass, aimed towards Zopelf. Ali Hall side again, getting a touch on the ball. Can't take away from Zopelf though. Zopelf up line looking for the speedster, Molly Peters. A great slide tackle by Nat Hay to take it away from the substitutes. Don't forget, next time we're on air here on CUTV this Wednesday, live coverage of the FA Vars replay between Coventry United and Bromsgrove. That kicks off at 7:45 on Wednesday evening. Live coverage, of course, on CUTV from 7:30. Peters, a bit of a miscommunication there between Peters and Molly Committer. Peters trying to return the ball to Committer in the same spot. Committer had already run forward a few paces. Well, the good news is that Helen Dermody is back on her feet. She's having a bit of a warm down with Maz Gauntlet on the touchline, so Helen Dermody is okay. It's never nice to see a player retire from the game injured. Wood. She was trying to find Jade Brooke with that pass, but that's one of the few kicks from Sue Wood that hasn't found its intended target. She's usually a very good passer of the ball. Here's Amy Cooper. The intended flick on by Amber Stobbs. Lost the ball to Jeremy, has got the ball back now. A nice little run by Committer, but United able to regain possession, and now it's Rosie McDonald on the move for the Red and Green Girls. The former Bradford fullback racing down that left-hand side, covered off by Georgiou, cross put away, controlled easily in the penalty area by Wheeler. She lobs it over Zopal's head, and out of play for a throw to Coventry United, level with the penalty area. Well, can the Red and Green Girls go for a magnificent 7 this evening? Miles up line to McDonald. Bit of a pull there by the West Ham play. Referee doesn't want to know. United have regained possession. Nikki Miles tries the pass across the back line, easily intercepted by Rosie Committer, but a good side challenge by Jade Brooke to take it away. And Brooke certainly up there for the player of the match today. That has actually gone to Anna Wilcox, although Brooke certainly was in the running.
Come on, Coventry!
So it's 6-1 to Coventry United ladies. Hughes batting with Augusti for possession. Augusti puts it out of play on the far side, level with the penalty area for another United throw into the final 2 minutes of normal time. We'll be talking to Anna Wilcox and Jay Bradford after the final whistle. Here's Amber Hughes in the corner. And another throw, another 5 yards further up line as Augusti puts it out of play again. Throw taken is Amber Hughes. Covered up by a couple of West Ham players, and as you'd probably expect, she had nowhere to go, but she has got a corner. Well, United only keeping 2 players back. They want as many goals as possible. They're getting a bit greedy here. Although, I don't think anyone here can complain if we get another goal. We love seeing goals here on CUTV. It's what we live for. See that net bulge. Nothing better. There's no feeling in the world better than that. There goes the corner towards Maisie Jerem. He's able to shrug off Andrew. And it's towards that far post, and over the crossbar by Nat Haig. Well, Jeremy able to hold off Georgiou and whipped him once again from the right-hand side towards the far post, where Ali Hall's trying to get ahead of him there. It ended up coming out to Nat Haig. He lobs it over the crossbar. There's certainly going to be some highlights this evening on CUTV. Don't miss them. They'll be online this evening on our YouTube channel. And there's going to be plenty of them, believe me. They're all going to be brilliant. Emma Hughes stretches with that one, can't quite reach it. It's now with Jasmine Augusti. Here's Rosie Committer on the break down the left-hand side, trying to get a consolation goal. Poor pass towards Molly Peters, picked up by Alex Buck, the substitute. Here's Nikki Miles.
Go on, Nick.
Sprinting down the left side like a freight train, Nikki Miles. Shrugging off 2 shiners. What a run from Miles. McDonald finds Keely Davis. Can we see another spectacular? It's Laura Cooper. She's going to try and look again. And this time it's just a couple of inches wide. Well, the Red and Greens have got the bit between their teeth here. They're hungry for goals. They know they can get them. 6 spectacular goals for the Red and Green girls this evening. It could yet be more. We're out of normal minutes now. We're into added time. Referee has the whistle in hand, and the game will be brought to an end very shortly. There's a throw into Coventry United on the far side. Amber Hughes spins away from Augusti. Could we see one more goal? Hughes puts it in. Wheeler able to clear the danger as far as Stobbs. Now West Ham on the attack. Cooper to Stobbs. Stobbs puts it into the penalty area, nodded on by Zopalf, stumbles, and she was going to allow Molly Peters to get to it, but Peters couldn't get to it. It's a goal kick. I think it would have been better for Zopalf to give it a go there, but what do I know?
Go on, Cov.
Well, next time we're on air here on CUTV with the ladies is the League Cup meeting next Sunday at Cambridge. Then it's the next home game is a week later, and that's at home to Cardiff City. A big match that's going to be, a very big match. Wood clears. Headed on by Andrea Georgiou of West Ham United. Clearance by Hay, but sent forward once again by Committer. Sue Wood with the ball to feet. We've had 2 minutes of added time. Referee checks the watch and brings proceedings to a close. Well, who could have predicted this at half-time? United leading by 1-0 at the break, and then the penalty from West Ham seemed to scupper the Red and Green's dreams of an easy win. But another 5 goals from the Red and Green girls, including some spectacular efforts, seal progression to the 3rd round. I don't care whether you're in the Premier League, WSL2, WSL1, it doesn't matter. Fear the Red and Green girls, because they're coming to a stadium near you. The final score in the FA Women's Cup 2nd round, Coventry United Ladies 6, West Ham United Ladies 1.
Go, come on!
Final score in the FA Women's Cup 2nd round, Coventry United 6, West Ham United 1. And that will do us here on CU TV for another week. Don't forget, Cup Week has been extended. It goes on to Wednesday as the FA Vase replay will be played at the Butts Park Arena right here on CU TV from 7:30 p.m. That's when the coverage starts, at least. We'll see you then. And of course, you can get the highlights of this match on YouTube this evening. From me, Liam Cook, and everyone here at the Butts Park Arena, a very good evening, and we'll see you on Wednesday for another edition of Coventry United TV.
Travel down to the coast and seaside. What if you